The incredible edible dragonfly out in the wild, survival depends on finding food, whatever it may be. Forget those energy bars. We're going back to basics. We're looking for readily available natural sources of protein. And that's where dragonflies come in. Yes, you heard right. Those winged wonders darting around are not just beautiful, they're edible. And in a survival situation, they could be the difference between going hungry and getting a much-needed energy boost. Don't underestimate nature's supermarket. It's stocked with surprises if you know where to look. These insects are packed with protein and other essential nutrients. They are abundant near water, making them an accessible food source in many environments. So forget your preconceptions about what's on the menu. Open your mind and your stomach to the possibilities. Remember, in survival mode, we've got to be adaptable. We need to utilize every resource at our disposal. And sometimes that means adding a little crunch to our diet. So let's learn how to turn these amazing insects into a survival meal. Identifying edible dragonflies. First things first, we need to know what we're looking for. Not all dragonflies are created equal, and some might not be palatable or even safe to eat. The general rule is to stick to the larger, more common species. Look for dragonflies with clear wings and bright colors. Avoid anything that looks poisonous or emits a foul odor. When in doubt, trust your instincts and move on. It's better to be safe than sorry. Remember, observation is key in the wild. Look for dragonflies near slow-moving water sources like ponds, lakes, and marshes. They are attracted to areas with plenty of vegetation, which provides them with places to perch and hunt. Observe their behavior. Dragonflies are most active during the warmer hours of the day. Once you've spotted a potential meal, take a closer look. Check the wings for any unusual markings or colors. Make sure the body is plump and free of any parasites. A healthy dragonfly is a tasty dragonfly. Now let's talk about catching them. Now that you know what to look for, it's time to talk hunting strategies. Catching dragonflies requires a bit of stealth and agility. Remember, these creatures are masters of the air, so we need to be smart about our approach. One effective method is to use a net. A simple butterfly net will do the trick. Approach slowly and swing swiftly to trap the dragonfly in the net. Be careful not to damage the delicate wings. Another technique is to use your hands. This requires patience and a keen eye. Wait for the dragonfly to land on a reed or branch. Slowly and carefully cup your hands around the insect, making sure to trap it gently but firmly. You can also create a simple trap using a sticky substance like sap or resin. Smear the substance onto a long stick or branch and wave it gently near a dragonfly. The insect will get stuck, allowing you to collect it easily. No matter which method you choose, remember that respect for nature is paramount. Only catch what you need and release any unharmed dragonflies back into the wild. From bug to bite, preparing your dragonfly feast. So, you've bagged yourself some dragonflies. Now the real challenge begins, turning these critters into a palatable meal. Don't worry, it's easier than you might think. With a few simple steps, you can transform these insects into a protein-rich feast. First, remove the wings and legs. These parts are tough and not particularly appetizing. You can discard them or save them for later use as bait for fishing. Next, give the body a quick rinse in clean water to remove any dirt or debris. The most basic way to prepare dragonflies is to roast them. Thread a few bodies onto a thin skewer and hold them over hot coals for a few minutes, turning occasionally until they become crispy and golden brown. This will eliminate any potential bacteria and give them a smoky flavor. If you have a pot and some water, you can also boil the dragonflies for a few minutes. This will soften them up and make them easier to digest. Add some wild herbs or spices to the water for an extra flavor boost. Once cooked, your dragonflies are ready to eat. You can enjoy them as a standalone snack or add them to other dishes for extra protein and flavor. Get creative and experiment with different cooking methods and seasonings to find what you like best.